The two courses that hosted the English Amateur Championship this year are known as hidden gems, so all eyes were on the Cumbrian coastline for a feast of links golf.
The English Amateur Championship, supported by Abacus, is the most important event of the year because it results at the end of the week with the champion golfer for 2012 being identified.
This really is the centre of the summer, the centre of the season, the championship that we really do look forward to.
It's an amazing event because at the start of the week you've got 288 competitors with all their families, friends, caddies, supporters, a really big event. But by the time you get to the final there are two players, 36-hole match play, head-to-head to become the champion golfer.
So after 5 rounds the tournament was down to the last 8 and the weather was set fair for the quarter-finals.
First on the tee we have Jordan Smith. On the tee, Ben Taylor.
Having successfully defended his title at the Brabazon Trophy just a few weeks earlier, one of the pre-tournament favourites was Hampshire's Neil Raymond. After battling through very tough matches in the 2 previous rounds, he came up against Henry Tomlinson from Royal Lytham and St Anne's. Raymond again found himself putting for survival on the 18th green, but this time his long-range effort came up just short, and Tomlinson holed out from 2 feet to go through. Another player who had progressed in extra holes was Nathan Kimsey from Woodhall Spa. He came up against Sean Marshall from Blankney Golf Club, also in Lincolnshire, who hit this excellent recovery shot out of the deep rough at the 7th hole. But thanks to some good saves of his own, it was Kimsey who made it through to the semi-finals by 2 holes. The biggest crowd puller of the quarter-finals was local lad Seb Crookle-Nixon, who'd been in brilliant form earlier in the week, despite being injured in a serious car accident only 10 weeks earlier. But up against 16-year-old Harry Ellis from Meon Valley Golf and Country Club in Hampshire, he wasn't quite able to maintain that form and needed to hold this chip at the 18th to survive.
I only started hitting golf balls very slowly about 3 weeks ago, and I've just come on leaps and bounds from there, which has been fantastic. And like I say, to be in contention like I was this week is, I think, surprised some people, if not myself more, that I've played probably some of the best golf I have done in my life. So yeah, it's nice to be back.
I think the venue here at Silloth is wonderful. I didn't know much about the club or the golf course before I came. I had a little walk on the course this morning. Looks fantastic. A little bit hard for high handicappers like myself, but these guys, the next poor cases, Lee Westwoods, Luke Donalds coming through, and they need support at this level. So we're very proud and happy to support this event, and hopefully we'll be doing it for many years to come.
The first semi-final featured Jordan Smith from Bowood Golf Club in Wiltshire, who had finished top after the 2 stroke play rounds. But despite being 3 up after 5 holes, he couldn't quite hang on, and his opponent Harry Ellis pulled his way back into it and managed to squeeze into the final at the 19th hole. The high standard continued in the other match, with both players trading some outstanding shots and the lead changing hands a number of times. But eventually the lineup for the final was complete, as Henry Tomlinson won at the first extra hole.
Yeah, it's been a great week. Didn't really expect to get to the final, really, if you asked me on the first day, but yeah, anything can happen, so just really pleased to be in the final, yeah.
We've been working with England Golf since the early part of last year for preparations for the course and for how the event is publicised and marketed, which is why I think we've had so many spectators here this week. For people that have never been before, the golf course is fantastic value. It's still regarded as a hidden gem. The course is in wonderful condition, and we're hoping this event firmly puts us on the map.
Seascale Golf Club, pretty in common with Silloth Golf Club, is a challenging links course, and I think we've seen the top amateurs in England. We've seen around 280 play the course, and we've done little extra really to it. We were asked by England Golf to present it that way, and I think that's exactly what we've done. I think the hosting of the event has brought the best out of Seascale Golf Club. The facilities were on the mark for the players and the visitors, and I think everyone's thoroughly enjoyed the experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final of the 82nd English Amateur Championship, being played over 36 holes of match play at the Silloth on Solway Golf Club in Cumbria. On the tee, Harry Ellis. On the tee, Henry Tomlinson.
So the final was underway, and it proved to be another extremely close encounter. Henry Tomlinson had the better of the opening holes, moving to 2 up after 6. But Harry Ellis came straight back, and with his sights set firmly on breaking Sir Nick Faldo's record of being the youngest ever winner, managed to get his nose in front at the halfway stage.
The 18th hole is halved in 4 strokes. Harry Ellis, 1 up.
The morning round, the first 10 holes, I didn't feel like I was in the game. I was just hanging on in there. But I'm very happy to be able to pull it back and have a 1-up advantage going in this afternoon.
After the break, the match continued to ebb and flow, and the sizable crowd were treated to some exceptional golf from both players. England boys squad member Ellis had managed to stretch his lead to 2 up when play was unfortunately interrupted by severe thunder and lightning. The heavens truly opened, and with hardly any wind, the storm lingered for several hours, resulting in many parts of the course becoming seriously waterlogged. But eventually the clouds parted, and thanks to a combination of the sandy ground and the hard work of the ground staff and members, the course was soon declared playable, and the final was back underway. The disruption didn't affect the quality of play, and Henry Tomlinson continued to display an array of shots which showcased exactly how he had made it to the final. At the 16th, Ellis had pulled his tee shot left of the green, but played this superb shot to halve the hole. So, at the 17th, he was 1 up with 2 to play, and another brilliantly judged chip heaped more pressure on his opponent. So Tomlinson effectively needed to sink this 20-footer to keep his hopes alive. It went agonisingly close, but that meant that Ellis just had to hold his nerve and tap this 2-footer in for the title.
Yes! Yes! Is the winner of the 2012 English Amateur Championship.
And the winner of this fine trophy, the English Amateur Champion of 2012, from Meon Valley Golf and Country Club, Harry Ellis.
To be the youngest ever English Amateur Champion is incredible. I never would have expected that. I didn't have that plan this week, you know, I didn't have any expectations, but it's going to take a while to sink in. Probably when I get back home and spend some time with friends and the people that are closest to me, it will sink in and I'll realise what I've achieved.